Hey everybody, how's it going? Dave Domzowski with runyourblog.com and runthemoney.com. This is where I want to talk to you today about value blogging. And last week in my email we discussed, Neil and what he did with 1,000 Awesome Things, how he took a bad situation and turned it into something fantastic. And it really sparked basically a movement for him, and he started a whole career because of it. Well, today I want to share with you 3 bloggers who have done a similar thing to what Neil has, and have actually had, just resounding success in giving things away for free and then getting somebody's email address and then selling something to them on the back end. So let's just jump in. I have them all ready to go. Let me just share my screen here. There we go. All right, first one I want to tell you about is Ramit with I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Now, if you're in the personal finance space, I'm sure you've heard of Ramit's name. He's one of the best, even has a New York Times bestseller. I Will Teach You to Be Rich, same name. So what I want to point out, Ramit does a great job, in personal finance, your career, freelancing, and trying to make extra money, personal development, how to live a rich life. He does a great job. But what I really want to hone in on for you guys is the fact that he does these great guides. So this was the one I wanted to show you, this automating your personal finances. He's huge about this. So he gives you a video. He gives you this money management made simple. He even links to his other guides that are relevant to this specific topic, and even tells you where to go. So yes, okay, sure, it's a little bit self-serving to be linking all over the place and stuff like that, but that's what a blog is. And when somebody comes and they click on this automating your personal finances guide, they don't want to have to go and jump over to a bunch of different places. With Ramit, he's giving them a reason to stay on his site, and that's really what you want to do. That's the reason you want to provide value. You want to give people, especially first-time visitors, a reason to stay, a reason to sign up, and then a reason to keep coming back. So, he's got, this is where this is covered in part 2, here and there. Ultimate Guide to Personal Finance, building a bulletproof financial system. He's got a diagram here for how to do it. He even talks about the psychology. He's huge about that. He has videos about it, psychological hacks, and then bonus. He talks about 5 different myths. And then, at the end, he asks you to sign up for something. But what this is a great way to organize a guide, organize and kind of send people elsewhere, but to keep them on your site. But then the whole time you're providing great value. He's telling you he's used this exact system. He's telling, he has stock because guess what? He's giving it to you, but he also used it. It has proven results. He sends you elsewhere and sends you to other guides about this specific topic. So it allows the reader and allows the user and allows his audience to drill down and find even more information. It keeps people on his site. That's the key. So jumping off this idea of psychology, though, I want to take you to our next example, James Clear. Now, this is the habits guy. Now, what I really like about his site is not, no pun intended, but it's incredibly clear. It's incredibly it's clean. There's no frills about it. And, these days when you're trying to scroll down on your phone, sometimes you want to lean towards things that are easy for people to read and consume when they're trying to, they don't have to zoom in and use their fingers to expand the text and everything. So that's what's great about James's site. But that's not why I wanted to bring him up. As I said, he's a big habit guy. The Atomic Habits, I think that's his first book. And he even gives you a chapter to download for free. But what I wanted to show you, because I thought this was really important, because he doesn't do necessarily free guides. At least maybe he does, but I didn't see them. I guess he does have a minimalist travel guide. But what I liked about his was that, he has an abundance of resources on his site, both things that are within his site or things that he's done, but then also he gives you like tons of books. I can show you that one in a second about all the different topics. So he's really created a site that's truly a full-on resource for people, and that's what I like. So let's just drill down and look at one of these. So I originally thought these were articles, but they're not. They are. This is the articles page, but when you click on here, this is the landing page for this topic. So he defines the topic. He gives you, ways to implement it right now. He gives you the best books, and he gives you different examples. I think these are his articles. But then he also gives you all of his articles. So everything that he's ever written on this specific topic, behavioral psychology, you can go and check it out. So he's got, look at this. This is a laundry list of stuff. And then he even recommends different research studies. But then I also want to show you the book list. So really quick to wrap this part up, this is an excellent way. If you don't want to write a guide for everything, say you have 2 or 3 or 4 topics that you cover in depth, you really hone in on your site. Maybe they're related. Like for Run the Money, I talk about side hustles. I talk about budgeting. I talk about saving. I talk about getting out of debt. For that type of thing, I should create a landing page just like this, that instead of just it be, usually when you click on it, let me show you instead of just assuming let me show you what I'm talking about. Wait a second to load here. This is one of my other sites, runthemoney.com. So if you click on family finances, this is one of the topics that I cover. So see here, it just has the list of all the blog posts. What I really should do, and what Google would like me to do, would be to create a landing page like this where I define, I define, I don't know, family finance, or I define a specific term that relates to financial health or something like that. So a common term, something that people are searching for, so that, a lot of times when you're on Google, what it'll do is after the first couple search results, it'll ask a question. So this is probably something that James is focused on, or at least his SEO guy was. What is behavioral psychology? Well, for me, maybe say it's not family finance, say it's debt. How do you get out of debt? What are the common sources of debt? That kind of thing. Just something to think of, because you're actually trying to create value for 2 people, or for 2 entities, your reader, but then also SEO and search engines, because that's how people are going to find you. So in essence, everything actually leads back to your reader, but you got to be cognizant of some of these other things to make sure that people, you can provide all the value in the world, but if people aren't finding you, then what's the point? It's like the tree falling in a forest or whatever. I don't know if you're familiar with that example. Last one I want to show you, I think this is an example of a great lead magnet. So these folks are Alex and Lauren from Avocado. They help women lose weight. Okay, this is their big thing. Their Start My 21-Day Challenge. I think this is actually their paid program. But if you come down here, they actually they have their blog posts here. But what I like is this lead magnet, because it's directly related to their main course there, which is their main money-making vehicle for this particular site. I covered these guys for Forbes. Between this site and their other one, they make, I think they're up to about $100,000. At the time, they were at 75, but $100,000 per month, $75,000 per month. This one is probably in the $20,000 to $30,000 range. But that's nothing to sneeze at, because that's $20,000 to $30,000 per month, which is just incredible. So this is anyway, back to this. This is their lead magnet that I like, because this is directly related to their main course, their 21-day fat loss challenge. So you get the free quote unquote light version of it. Now let's see what happens when we click on this. Do they give us information about this free section of the resource, or do they just want us to sign up? Okay, here we go. So they actually do give you a free training. Here, I'll move myself here. Get the 21-day fat loss challenge training guide absolutely free. So all you're doing, they have people that commented about it and stuff like that. So you get the free training guide. So those are the kind of things that you want to do. Now, here's an idea. To create awesome value for your audience, you could take a combination of all these approaches in a sense. These people are kicking butt, and they're all, making, I think they're all at least making $1 million off their, I know James Clear's doing well. I know Ramit's doing well. And obviously from personal experience, I know that the Avocado folks are doing well too. So these are people that are really killing it in their respective spaces. So with Ramit, if you just kind of think of a game plan for yourself here, how can you incorporate this? Maybe this is what you do. you start with the James Clear approach. You have a bunch of articles that you're writing or you're in the process of writing. Well, think of it logically. How do you want to set up your blog for people to read and people to consume? You know, for me, for personal finance, maybe it's making money, saving money. Very simple. Just think of it those two ways. Well, I have all of my, taking the James Clear approach for the one heading, I have all of my information, all of my posts, and even some other things, you know, books and stuff like that I want to point people to. And that's your guide. That's having a guide. But then maybe overall, over time, you take that what you're putting together, and maybe you can even create it into a PDF. You know, you take some of your top articles and you bundle them together in a PDF that you give away for free. Okay, so then you'd be taking the Remede approach, and then you use that bundle to get more subscribers, and you take this the avocado approach and you use it as a lead magnet. Boom. I mean, it's a process over time, but you can create value in the beginning by putting that content together, and then you create value in other ways. People will sign up to get that downloadable PDF, even if it's something that maybe they may have already read of yours, but it's something that they can take with them and read on Kindle and upload it to Kindle, or keep on their email. They don't have to keep coming back to your site, which, but you have their email address, so you could still pitch them things in the future. But so that's what I have for you. So those are a couple of things. I Will Teach You to Be Rich. It's iwt.com, and I can put this in the write-up of this video. And then it's avocadu, avocadu.com, and JamesClear, all one word, .com. So again, I hope you found value in this video. I sure tried to provide it the best I could. And before I go, I did promise you one thing that I didn't get to, and that was the book section for James. So if you check it out, it's james.com/book, jamesclear.com/books, and obviously he touts his own, but then he gives you, I guess this is all his stuff, but he used to have, oh, that's sad, he used to have this whole thing where it was just different books that he recommended. Well, I apologize for that. I thought he did something different. But I think what he did was actually take it and put it in each of these things. So I think when we clicked on behavioral psychology, yeah, he has the books here. So I think that's what he's doing. Maybe, let's check. Maybe he has it in favorites. Okay, you know what? I take it back. Here it is. The best books. So we got the best books for everything. This is his recommended list. All right, so he's got everything. He's got fiction books, nonfiction books. Look at this. Self-help and writing and fitness and business and biographies and memoirs. I would check this out. So it's James Clear. Take a note of this URL. jamesclear.com/best-books. That's who you want to check out. All right, I've already kept you too long. I apologize. I hope you found value in this video. And please give me a comment, send me an email at dave@runthemoney.com. It's been a pleasure hosting this with you, and I really hope you found value in it. Hit me up, and till next time. All right, signing off. Dave Domzowski, runyourblog.com, runthemoney.com. Thank you so much.